A very good day to Sir Nizamuddin and Madam Annie. The title of my final year project is the impact of green supply chain management toward operational performance among manufacturing firms in Penang. My name is Tani Teng, and now I'll continue with the background of the study. In recent years, firms all around the world have begun to implement green practices into their daily operations or business strategies. It shows that the awareness of green practices has already increased. Green supply chain management is the transformation of supply chain management. It happens because of the maximization of competition in 1990s. Green supply chain management is a management which including environment friendly into every aspect of supply chain from inbound to outbound, counting post-sale service and end of product life management according to Grabber 2020. Operations is defined as the action of transforming raw materials into either end product or work in progress order according to MATU 2019. For problem statement, the increasing of manufacturing firms actually bring cons to the environment, such as continuous pollution, wastage, and reducing of natural resources, according to Abdullah and other researchers. In 2019, manufacturing firms perform without solely understanding and planning for trying to acquire overpriced green technology, no matter with bad financial performance or good financial performance, may directly or indirectly causing loss to firm instead of gaining profit, which also affect the operational performance in terms of production among manufacturing firms. According Eunice and other researchers, the enforcement was insufficient to bring better result and failed to affect the operational performance. Therefore, unsuccessful enforcement of green supply chain management might even contribute to negative impacts such as higher procurement costs, more lead time, rising in delivery fees, deficient customer service, increasing waste. Studies also show that limited resources available is a burden among manufacturing firms trying to acquire green supply chain management. Also, manufacturers and capitalists may feel that implementation of green supply chain management activities not providing important impact on appealing customers. The research questions are: is there any impact of green purchasing, impact of ecological packaging, impact of reverse logistics, and even impact of cooperation with customers toward operational performance among the manufacturing firms? While for research objectives are to evaluate the impact of green purchasing, impact of ecological packaging, impact of reverse logistics, and impact of cooperation with customers toward operational performance among the manufacturing firms. The scope of study focused mainly on manufacturing firms that were located in Penang. This study is significant to manufacturing firms and future researchers as it gives clearer picture to manufacturing firms on the impact of green supply chain management toward operational performance among the manufacturing firms in Penang. It also gives better guidelines to enhance the operational performance. Therefore, increase the consciousness of the authority decision so that it has a more particular solution in implementing green supply chain management. For future researcher, it able to be source and guidance while performing research that alike. The dependent variable for this study is operational performance. The measurement of operational performance is speed, quality, cost, and flexibility. Flexibility of one firm resource benefits its own operations in assembling customer relations by reducing lead time and responsive to work environment, according to Ahmed and Nazmi in 2018. Green supply chain management practices are more functional in lessen the procedure and waste of resources. Researchers found the benefit of implementing green supply chain management manufacturing firms will be able to produce products in larger quantity, lower cost per unit, and less faulty products. Awareness can be boosted by applying the green practices in the supply chain management with the cooperation of suppliers and consumers in reducing lead time, is all researchers get from literature review. Moving on to first independent variable, which is green procurement. Green procurement and cooperation with customers significantly influence and magnify the quality, cost, speed, and flexibility in operational performance among manufacturing firms. It can help deliver technical knowledge and skill about green procurement so that employees can exchange ideas faster with customers or suppliers according to goals. Green procurement can benchmark the resource before it's set foot into a manufacturing firm. The products are guaranteed, causing less harm to the environment, less wastage through the production process. Moving on to second independent variable, which is ecological packaging. From the author, it appears as a key approach for manufacturing firms leading toward becoming environmental sustainable and globally competitive in the market. Ecological packaging practice have useful influence on operational performance in manufacturing firms, with substantial impact on lessen the wastage and increase in financial performance. Three main specifications in ecological packaging include minimizing the use of packaging that are not disposable or harder to decompose, packaging that consume less energy and more environmentally friendly. Environment sustainability is made certain with the use of recyclable and biodegradable materials for packaging of products in the supply chain. The third independent variable is reverse logistics. It cuts down the influence of the products toward environmental problems at the same time certify that there is employment in the supply chain. Reverse logistics must focus on the usage of recyclable materials for packaging and environment-friendly resources before delivering it to customer again for the purpose of take the edge of carbon footprints, which also means cutting off the wastage. This study also made a positive result to the link between reverse logistics, program achievement, gaining operational competence and the achievement of competitive advantage. Operational performance strongly contributes to the significant reverse logistic interaction with competitive advantage. Moving on to the last independent variable, which is cooperation with customer. Cooperation with customer is a double-win situation, which happens when firms presenting green concepts. The chance in getting more end customer also will increase by implementing green concept at the same time saving environment for a good cause. Togetherness present cleaner and greener production process that are more environmentally sustainable products with green packaging that are also able to resolve all troubles concentrated by end customer. Cooperation with customer, which making sentence simple, customer can influence organizational practices. However, customer pressure plays a positive role for implementing green supply chain practices. The research hypotheses for the study are there is a relationship between green purchasing, ecological packaging, reverse logistics, and cooperation with customer and operational performance among manufacturing firms in Penang. This is the conceptual framework for this study. The left-hand side shows the independent variable, which are green procurement, ecological packaging, reverse logistics, and also cooperation with customer. And the right-hand side shows the operational performance, which is also the independent variable. Research design, researchers use quantitative research method to test the hypothesis and respond to research questions in a more systematic way. The study population. The target population is the employees of manufacturing firms among manufacturing firms in Penang, and the sample size is 384 respondents. The sampling method is non-probability sampling method, convenience sampling. The data collection method. Questionnaire will be used to collect information. Questionnaire will be distributed to employees of manufacturing firms in Penang. The research instrument questionnaire was designed into three main sections, which is A, B, and C, demographic, dependent variable, and also independent variable. The measurement scale for independent and dependent variable use 5-point Likert scale, which start from first one, strongly disagree, second one, disagree, third, neutral, fourth agree, and then fifth is strongly agree. For data analysis, there are four different ways, which are descriptive analysis, reliability and analysis, normality test, and correlation coefficient. Descriptive analysis is to investigate the data collected from the respondents, and reliability analysis is to analyze the internal consistency of a set of scale items. Normality test is to determine if a data set is well modeled by a normal distribution and to compute how likely it is for a random variable underlying the data set to be normally distributed. And for correlation coefficient, the data analysis technique to measure the strength between two variables. And that's all from me. Thank you.